Family. I thought I was live. I'm not live yet. I had to play with this daggone thing. Um, I want to move this video out the way in case the other one pop up. But anyway, Steve Copeland from the Couch of Conversation. Y'all know my song. Steve Copeland from the Couch of Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch of Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch of Conversation. Show. Steve Copeland from the Couch of Conversation. Nan is coming in. Can I hear me now? Can I hear me? Can I hear me? Can I hear me? I'm looking at the bar moving, so I know I can hear me. Come on, can I hear me now? Can I hear me? Hear me now, hear me now. Come on. Do I got I hear I hear. Can I hear me now? Can I hear me? Hear me now, hear me now. I just wanted to make sure my voice is on. Well, anyway, let me I was talking a little bit about my man Vonnie. Thank you, brother, for reaching out to me. I love the point that y'all know that I'm trying to do things like low key, right? Go behind the scene, try to get done what needs to be done. So a lot of y'all know that, and I'm really honored. I am really honored that Giovanni Patterson reached out to me and asked me to be a part of the town hall meeting, and he want me to be on the panel. The town hall meeting that we have in July the 14th. So for a lot of y'all that feel as though I'm this crazy dude, this wild out dude, I thank Melvin Russell for telling me people treated him the same way. And this was the police at the time. And because of his love and passion for Christ, just like myself, that's because we have that love and that passion for Christ that we try to do things that Christ did when he was here. So when you look at people like I'm gonna say Pastor Hathaway, my bishop is awesome, Dr. Jerome Stokes. But when you look at people like Pastor Hathaway that's out in the trenches, when you look at Melvin Russell, who was out in the trenches, he retired now, so he backed up from some things, but he's coming back. And all of us is coming together with Act Now, Baltimore. Act Now, Baltimore. The blessing is now I'm with a bunch of people that we all share the same vision towards trying to help Baltimore City. Act Now, Baltimore. So Giovanni called me. That's just one thing, y'all. Giovanni called me. He like, I want you to be on the panel, right? Because Giovanni know what I do. Giovanni knows too that I'm not trying to be in front of the cameras and stuff. Be out there in the cameras and taking pictures and yeah, I want to be recognized for what I do and stuff like that. But I started realizing my goal is helping the people. So a lot of y'all want to look at me as this phony fake dude or whatever, or just whatever. I'm not worried about that. Be honest, I'm not. If you like me, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. I cannot feel that stuff. I just want to make that clear. I feel better now because I got some major heavy hitters that to me, I feel a little bit more safer now and I feel a little bit more comfortable now. And the reason why, because I got other people that believe in what I do and they respect what I do. And I'm talking about people like Giovanni. I'm talking about people like Chris Anderson. I'm talking about people like Kim Klasick. I'm talking about people like Melvin Russell. Like I told them, my goal is to meet Manure. So we will meet now, because I seen how they came for him. So we will meet. We will meet. Um, I'm just grateful. I'm truly grateful. I don't want to mention too much of the names right now, but I know some amazing people on the other end that wants to do some great things or are doing great things for Baltimore City, right? And the blessing is we coming together, y'all. We coming together. Melvin Russell hit me on my messenger. And I look and I see, I was like, oh my God. So I got some heavy hitters now. Melvin Russell, Fox 45 News. Let me share this with y'all. No matter how y'all might feel about news, news is news. You got it. Y'all know my talk show is the truth and nothing but the truth. So when I come at you, I'm sharing either part of my experience with people, and the whole thing is not to keep the negative stuff going, but to be able to focus more on the positive stuff. Now, Fox 45, I talked with Julian, and Julian told me, he said, Steve, we got your back, bro. Fox 45 News said, Steve, we got your back. So we understand that you are a voice for the city. And I'm like, thank you, God. Because I've been criticized, I've been knocked down, and it's like we going to strengthen in the community. They love that name. Strengthen the community. And I told him I have a page too. It's a new Baltimore City. First I had it Baltimore on the Rise. But it's called a new Baltimore City. Rebuilding our city. That page is based on the 343 homicides that we had back in 2017. My goal is when we get the multi-purpose center is put a plaque up for the 343 that died, that got killed in Baltimore City. Kiki, I love you, baby. Her son got killed in the county, so he wasn't included in the 343. Deborah Johnson, I love you, baby. Her son was killed on the county line, so he wasn't counted in the 343. Kay Smith, I love you, baby. Her son Davon was killed. These are people, sons that wasn't counted in on the 343 that got killed. So because their sons got killed on the county line, some of the rooms, like music, art, theater, dancing, because I want to I want to set up rooms, and I want people to come in there and teach our people. And I'm talking about the multipurpose center, but that's what a new Baltimore is based on. So, and it's just to keep their memories alive. Dante Farr, I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry. Dante, let me know. Anthony Ashante Williams. He's one of that page was built on him as well. I met his mother, his sister, and them. We talked. And my goal, because he lived in the county, I want to find out like what he loved to do. And I want to name one of the rooms after him once we get it going up and going and stuff like that. Now, a lot of y'all like don't really know me. Y'all just don't know me. All right. I got another page called Stephen Copeland Jr. Sports and Talent. That's what the multipurpose center going to be named for the inner city youth. That's why I want music, art, theater, dancing, all of that. The the kids that's around 13 and 19, that's what this recreation center is for, to embrace their talent. Those are the ones that a lot of y'all be like, they ain't gonna change, they ain't gonna this, they ain't gonna that. So we have to create something, and we have to embrace a lot of our kids like inner visions and stuff. My son, he just graduated. My son' goal is to be a professional soccer player. The boy is bad. In 2018, Adidas invited him to Amsterdam to represent Baltimore City in the United States. I shared that with Fox 45, the guy at Fox 45, and I shared my 20-year-old daughter. This is going on her third year, is in college to be a lawyer. See, we don't talk about the greatness with some of our kids. We always focusing on the negative stuff. So, mind you, I come from the streets. My kids ain't grow up like I grew up. So my goal was to provide a better life for my kids than I had growing up in the city. So what I do, the ones that's out there that wants a better life, that's why I try to hang around people who actually doing the things so that we can continue doing what we do. And in the process, I will open up my stuff. You know what I mean? Or if I don't find a building or something like that to do what I do, just bring my programs into some of the recs that don't have programs. You understand that? Because this is what people telling me. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Bring your programs into these recreation centers that's already out there. So I said okay. I said okay. So people like Chef, I know he deal more with the sports. People like Tyreek, I know they deal more with the sports. So people like Kevin Healy, Mike Conway. Kevin Healy is part owner of the Harrisburg Heats, and that's an indoor soccer team. He was the president of the Baltimore Blast, which is an indoor soccer team. Kevin Healy, Mike Conway, and I talk because our goal is to bring the programs into the inner city recreation centers that don't have them. And I'm not talking about baseball. I'm not talking about basketball because that's the normal stuff. We talking about cricket, which what's her name? Because I reached out to her about 4 or 5 years ago, and I still got her number. She Archie. Archie does down in Carroll Park. She does cricket and all of that. No, lacrosse. Might be lacrosse. So these are people that I've been reaching out to. That I'm trying to learn, like how did you do this? How did you get that done? Who did you talk to do certain things? See, a lot of y'all know stuff, but y'all don't want to share with other black people, right? You feel like because people donating to your stuff, I ain't gonna tell nobody. I ain't gonna let them know what's what. But that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's supposed to be. Now, I learned a lot. So the goal is to continue doing what you're doing. And because I humble myself, and I was telling this pastor that became a part of my life, now I have the opportunity to bring a lot of people in that was with me early on that I know is serious about this. So it's building another team, y'all. I'm back to building a team. I'm telling you, I'm back to building a team, and I'm thanking God. I'm just sitting back and I'm just doing what I got to do. What's up, Chef? I'm just doing what I got to do, y'all. I'm just doing what I got to do. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man. In a way, it kind of hurt my heart because a lot of y'all that I love and respect, y'all turned against me. Y'all felt like I turned against y'all, right? Because of what was going on in Middle River. No, no. I seen what was really happening. And mind you, I could have turned my back and all this stuff. I could ignore a lot of that. But because a lot of people didn't understand what was happening, they actually turned against me. And it wasn't, I mean, come on. If you really know me, you know my heart. I represent people. Keep in mind, everybody that's in Baltimore City is not black in the inner city. What that say? I can't see it. What that say? Um, Everybody in Baltimore City is in black. Keep that in mind. But because of what's going on in the city, the goal is, and I'm talking about in the ghetto, the goal is to get with people to help turn like the vacant houses, the empty lots, and we don't have supermarkets and stuff like that because they moving a lot of supermarkets out. So the goal is to get with people that's really working to turn that around. One of the things too, what I love about Pastor Hathaway, Melvin Russell, and I'm gonna go to Safe Streets, and I'm gonna go to all of those organizations like that, right? The thing is, we trying to turn Baltimore City around, and mainly the killings that's going on. A lot of y'all don't realize how people been set up with the fentanyl, the opioid, because you know the fentanyl killing them. With the opioid, the fentanyl, then you got the guns, then you got our people out there, right? That's on in this survival mode, right? And they trying to survive. So their defense is up. And a lot of them seem like you can't reach them, but you can. But what you got to do for me is actually go out in where they at. I can knock on doors all day long, trying to get people to come out their house and come, let's fight for what is right. You can knock on doors all day, hand out literature all day, but you won't go into that stuff where our kids are at, where our kids out there killing each other and stuff like that. You won't go where the crowd at, the corner. So let me share this with y'all, right? Because I don't want to lose y'all in my conversation. I'm just giving people like Giovanni. I'm just saying thanks. Melvin Russell, I love y'all, man. I'm just saying thanks. Pastor Hathaway, I'm just saying thanks because Act Now, see Baltimore, they want me to be a part. I'd already told Pastor Hathaway that I want to join them. But when Melvin Russell reached out to me, it's like, hey, we need you over here. I'm like, thank you, bro. So in a way, if y'all don't understand what I'm saying, I'm just saying I was coming on to give these people accolades and say thank you. I was coming on to Fox 45 because of the great work that I do in Baltimore City. They want to get it out more. What Steve Copeland doing to help turn Baltimore City around. You know, a lot of y'all don't understand and don't care, but we put our life on the line. Look what happened to uh, Barksdale. Put his life on the line. Look what happened to, I'm gonna say Benny, because I got his real name, but I didn't know him like that. But you talking about brothers that's in their communities or just part of Baltimore, and they trying to do what they can to deter the homicide rate, to get to help black people move more in a positive direction. And they got killed doing what they do. Doing what they do. Only trying to help. I'm talking to this 21-year-old yesterday. Intelligent as all outdoors. He ain't into the crowd like that, but he just out there being part of. I said, man, let me tell you something, because he been talking to me. I said, I got a lot of respect for you. You're a very intelligent young man. I said, get your butt out of this. Get out of this. He got a baby, a 1-year-old. Get out of this. Right? Talk to the young girl. The young girl, one day she was like, hey, OG. So that opened the door for me to kind of like talk with her. Right? So talking with her, right? I said, now, this is what I do. What do you want to do with yourself, or what do you like, the vision? Like, so she telling me she want to get into like construction. I said, I got you. Then she said, I want, my class A. So I think she's looking at either tractor trailer driving or construction. So the thing is, I got you. Because I know some programs out there that she can get in to do what she want to do. See, that's the point of me saying you gotta go. The community that we trying to help or save is our young kids that's right there, that's selling that poison to each other, that's getting angry with each other, and they mad, right? Rather than them fighting it out, like we used to do, and then just be friends. Nope, I'm gonna take them down. So the point is trying to get them away from that. If you don't want to do the time, and a lot of y'all know that, don't do the crime. I'm talking with the young man, and I said I would love to like do a show with him, like some of the stuff I do. I want to get some of the young people, like we get a panel of young people, might have a couple of kids, right? And they out there, they just trying to make a living. But the point is, I want them to talk about where they at, how they feel, or say like they feel like the politicians don't give a heck for them, stuff like that. I want them to be able to just be real and talk about whatever. And then what I want us to do, once they kind of put out what they need to put out, point them in the direction of where they need to go. Because now we got an understanding of where they at. They might not have the courage or the confidence just to do it. So the goal is to help fill them with the courage and the confidence for them to go do what needs to be done. But if you want them to turn around, you can't, like, they doing drugs and stuff like that, right? Hustling and stuff. But you want to go in the more conservative area or the quiet area. And then you want to march through that and act like you're doing a great job, but you ain't touching the ones out there that need to see you. You ain't touching them. So if y'all looked at my interview with Fox 45, what I started doing, right, when I started realizing that our politicians is not for y'all. You can, for the inner city, you can think all you want. Think they are, but they not. They not. So on that live, once I realized that a lot of our politicians are not for us, and a lot of people know and understand. So rather than arguing with them or fussing with them or coming on here like I do, and I'm wilding out about certain things I don't like. So the thing is go get it done, Steve. Go behind their backs. If they don't want to do certain things and you out in the community, I was part of the Eye in the Sky, and I still love the Eye in the Sky. And the reason why I say that, and I was trying to explain to the young guy yesterday, is because keep in mind, they was about to put up 3 planes. And it's only to monitor like the 32-mile range of Baltimore City. East side, west side, north side, right? So if you come out your house and you go down on, I'm gonna say Pennsylvania North, and you shoot somebody, and it can be 1,000 of y'all out there, but 9 times out of 10, when a person shoots somebody, they're gonna turn around and run. So you might see little dots of 1,000 people, but you'll see that one dot kind of like running or moving. It's the reaction. So you can trace that dot, which is the person. One, you will go back to the house that or the place that person came out of. That's why I love the eye in the sky. We can track you back to the place you came out of, right? To the point of where you went to kill that person. And wherever you go after that, we'll follow you to where you went. So basically, we collecting the evidence to get that person that committed that murder. Once we collect the evidence, we give the evidence to the detectives. We basically doing their work, but we give them the evidence for them to come and get you. And Marilyn Mosby office is the one that prosecutes you. So you see how everything falls right into place. It's not about snitching on nobody. And what I love about that too, just to think about it, because we collecting the evidence, we really don't need people to put their life on the line. You got me? As witnesses. That's what I loved about it, because we'll track you down. We don't need you to tell on nobody. The person who did the killing, your behavior is what's going to tell on itself. So basically, you snitching on yourself with the eye in the sky. So a lot of y'all want to go here. Well, back in 19 such and such, the big brother, we ain't in 19 or 17 or Orson Welles. We're not there. We're here. Modern day technology. Check this out. I got a 6-disc CD player in my truck. I had to get a cigarette lighter to put my the charger stuff in. So I'm sitting up here talking with Chef, and Chef said, "Oh, you still using CDs?" I did not know they fixed it now where you use this certain little thing and it plays whatever you want. I didn't know cars are made now without cigarette lighters. I didn't know because I don't have a brand new car like that. You see the modern technology? I'm like, God, I did not know that a lot of newer vehicles are made with, they don't have cigarette lighters. They don't have certain things. Blew me away. I told Chef bye. Talk about my CD player. I got Tina Marie in there. I got Phyllis Hyman in there. The Isley Brothers in there. And I'm bragging my butt off. And Chef was like, "Oh, they still make those?" Like, he's so dumb. And then he talked to Alexis, right? He was talking to Alexis. And Alexis was saying they don't make cigarette lighters no more to put in cars. And I'm talking about it got to be the newer stuff. And the CDs, because now it's something in there where you can actually connect to everything. I said, I'm gone. Because it's like, I'm stuck in time. And I'm looking at, we have a lot of, I'm going to say the modern technology, right? We have a lot of ways to stop what's going on in our city. We have some of the most intelligent people in Baltimore City that's in positions to be able to help us move forward in a more positive way. Now, I don't know what's behind them, what causes them not to really do their jobs. But check this out. When you vote anybody in, and I'm talking about our elected officials, I'm talking about our public officials, when you vote them in, that means they work for you because we put them in position. It's not about them. It's about them working for you. And if they're not performing the way you feel as though they should, the goal is to get them out of office now. And they want to come up now. This is me now. And I'm thinking like this. If we create a bill or we create something where we can get them out of office, you cannot give it to the people that you want to get out of office for not performing. You can't give it. So now here I am. Once again, whatever petitions we do, whatever we do, we know we can't give it to, I'm going to say, our council members because they're going to veto it. So now we got to go around them. We got to go above them. Because the point is, if you're not performing your job or your duties, then the employer, which is the voters, which is the American people, can get you out, can remove you from that position. It's like firing you. And if you're comfortable enough to make it seem like it's all about you, and the reason why I'm saying this, the 14th, we supposed to have a town hall meeting at Langley where George Mitchell used to be, right? Sharon Middleton, I don't understand. That's your district. And we coming in to talk about the district and basically solutions and stuff like that. You was invited to come out. Now this is your district to represent the people. So you said, or you told what's your name? You said, I don't want to say his name. I'm gonna be busy. No, my schedule is busy all of July. You don't come out into the community. What is you doing that your schedule is that busy? They don't know who you is. So what is you doing? You somewhere else in another district, helping whoever, but you're not doing it in Park Heights, sis. You're not. So you called George over to Langley, and you told them to cancel that. Why would you do that? Why? I'm not getting that. Because you don't want Fox 45 and us to come out and just talk. I mean, it's a town hall meeting. This is what you got hired for. You don't want to come and meet the people. So I made a call. I ain't gonna say the name who I talked to, but it wasn't nothing she can do or did. So I said, who is the director? Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if George Mitchell was still living, he would not have done it. And y'all know it. He would not have canceled that town hall meeting. And I think that's really, really sad because what it tells me that y'all are not really for the people. And it's not about you, your personality, your character is not built around you. It's for you to help the people. They trust you when they voted you back in, feeling as though you're going to do the right things. I'm going to trust her one more time. Hopefully she come out whatever to build up in your community. Now, guess what? I'm not a politician, but I know what we supposed to do. At 39, 42, something like that. On Thursdays at that restaurant, we used to cook and give out free food. You never came around. Rue came up. Giovanni came out. What's the other guy name? My mom, oh my God, please. Tim Faison. Tim, I'm sorry, bro. Tim Faisenberg, something like that. He came out. Newman came out. Fred Newman came out. We in your district. You never came out. You never came out. We up there feeding them on Thursdays. We giving out vegetables, we giving out canned goods. You never once came out. This is your district. Now, please don't let me go to Pennsylvania North, because I grew up west. Don't let me go over to North in Rosedale, or over there near Poplar Grove and all that type of stuff, which is Leon Pickett. I mean, I'm sorry, which is John Bullock area. Please don't let me go up towards Park Heights. I mean, not Park Heights, I'm sorry, Edmondson. Because we had houses up there we was putting people in the program. Christopher Burnett never came out to embrace what we was doing. Now, come on. I'm not a politician. Why I know all this? And I don't get paid for nothing I do. I don't get a dime for nothing I do. I've been called Sambos. I've been called Uncle Tom. I've been called a porch Inno. I've been called Ruckus. And I'm just a black man. Want the right things for our black men and for our city. Y'all lay me out rather than embracing what I do and come and support me. He crazy. He need to take his medicine because I'm out and I'm wilding out sometimes. I was talking to somebody today because I was telling them, people that knows me know me. And my approach was, I'm going to say way off. All right. I felt as though, I mean, that's me. All right. I'm doing what I'm doing, what I'm doing, what I'm doing. But I was listening to a lot of y'all. Like I told my friend Kevin today, I said, I read everything you sent me, but I was hurt because I trust a lot of people, right? And I thought we was going to do this, do that, but I'm ready to go. And I found out that's not what they was really about. It was a game. Or self trying to do things to, all right, I'm trusting these right here. I feel like we're ready to go. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Once again, I lost a lot of faith and trust in our people. So y'all got mad at me, but understand this, I was mad because it seemed like everybody that I thought was right for us and wanting to do, it was more like for themselves, and they was trying to gain, and they was trying to rob, they was trying to cheat. And I'm like, that's not where I'm at. So a lot of y'all, some of the people who lied to y'all and made y'all think they was this famous and rich and powerful and, excuse me, y'all, all that good stuff. Now I'm starting to clean up. All that good stuff. And I found out it wasn't as goody as we thought. And being a human being, I got mad. And I started putting people out on my lives. Just, the crooked suckers and all that type of stuff. And a lot of y'all, I'm sharing the truth. We know what's what. People know what's what. They warned me. But I trust and believe that the people that was in my life, right, were serious about doing some stuff. And I got real angry. And I started wilding the hell out. Because I was angry. I was hurt and I was angry. Right? So I'm real. And it's not about pleasing you. I got to do what he called me to do first. Now, I'm going to share this with you because if most of y'all know me, when people fall on hard times and they know what I do. Now, right now, we in the process of getting more houses now. We're in the process of getting houses. I had to call Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. I said, I need you, bro. So I gave him the number to the person that I and do the things together that she want done. The money is not an issue. She needs you to get this, get that, do what she do. That's my business partner. Okay. Um, I called my friend. We are one family. Their PRP program, counselor, therapist, all of that. I said, we need you over here. Right? So it's a couple of more, but I'm just saying, my stuff cutting off. I said the name of We Are One Family because that's a mental health business. And if anybody need that type of service, that's why I said we are us. I mean, we are one family. Because if you need that type of service, reach out to them. They're part of my team, and that's Melvin. That's Melvin Matthews, part of the team. Demetrius is from um, North Carolina. He's the one that accredited people businesses, right? So anyway, he came here to Baltimore City to meet me so that we can team up. He came from North Carolina, that's where he lived, to Baltimore City to meet me. Melvin Matthews is one of my church members. I didn't even know. He said, I'm going to introduce you to the guy in Baltimore City. So he's telling me about, I talked with Melvin, and Melvin talking about his pastor, his bishop, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm listening to Melvin, right? And Melvin saying the bishop name, but I'm listening to him. And I said, yeah, I go to the Church of Redeemed too. Bishop is my pastor. We roll. So he been there. I've been there for like 20 years. So he been there too. So now we meeting and we talking. We on the same accord. On one accord. So he's bringing in the therapy side of it, the mental health part side of it. He's bringing his business in. So actually we getting him clients for the business. He real happy too. Because my friend said, I hope you have enough staff. I just want to make sure you have enough staff. I'm trying to think of the other words she said to deal with the capacity as far as the people she bringing. I'm bringing a whole team, and I hope you have like enough staff to deal with the people, to service the people. And I'm sitting back to myself, oh my God. So now I had to reach out to a guy that worked with us a long time ago, and I know where his heart and his mind is at. So I told my pastor, I said, I'm going to introduce you to him. I said, whatever you tell me you want, just tell me what you want. And I said, I go make sure it get done. Just tell me. I told, and I'm going to say her name because she did the interview, Mackenzie from Fox 45 News. I said, if you need me to come and support y'all with anything, I said, I will come. I talked to Julian, and I told Julian from Fox 45 News, they said they got my back. They said, Steve, we're going to put you out there. Your business, all this and that. I'm like, Melvin Russell calling, Pastor Hathaway, we want you to be a part of Act Now Baltimore. I ain't by myself no more, y'all. I'm not by myself. Melvin was telling me, he said, everything that you've been going through to try to do what you do, said people used to do the same things to me. I'm crazy. They laughed at him. They this and they that. And I'm like, thank you. Because I did not know. This is police that's fighting for his city. And people laughed and mocked him too. He was telling me all that last night. I'm like, what? Pastor Hathaway. People talk bad about him, down on him. He out there trying to help. That's the pastor coming out his church in the street. He crazy. He this, he that. Because a lot of the pastors are afraid to come out. You don't have to come out to be truthful. If you have a, if you have a, I'm gonna say a mega church, right? You can have a small church because most of the small churches are out in the street. But if you have a mega church, one of the ministries with that mega church is supposed to go in the streets. Matthew's 25 crew is with the Church of Redeemed. When I did my homeless adventure thing, it was the Matthew's 25 crew that came out and basically took over everything. I called Marion Butler. I need y'all. Robert Taylor and his wife. They said, look, everything I needed done, they was doing it. Made sure it was done right. My church members came out for my first winter freeze, homeless people winter freeze. And they made sure it ran right. And I'm trying to think of my other baby name that do a lot of great things in the city. Oh God, I can't think of her name not popping in. But anyway, that's what I do, y'all. Y'all can hate me. Y'all can dislike me. Y'all can talk about me. And I want to tell y'all this. When I went down to the Myers with that Middle River stuff, I wanted to feel in my spirit, was these people evil, nasty, and mean? Was they really hateful towards black people? It wasn't what they were saying or what Vince talked about on his daggone. He was talking to somebody, a conversation. Some people went in and pulled it out and made it seem like it was racist statements, and y'all went for it. But be honest with y'all, they set y'all up. They fooled y'all. It was a conversation. Go back and look at it. He's talking with other people. That's conversation. He's a white boy. If he make black statements, that don't mean he racist. It was a conversation. No, so anyway, when I went out to investigate for myself, I found out what was really going on. And I tried to tell y'all. Y'all ain't want to hear it. They set him up. When I first seen it, none of y'all, probably y'all ain't pay no attention to it. It was on Instagram. And by this time, when I looked at it, it had like, was it 75,000? It had like 75,000 hits. So you can tell they've been planning this for a while. Y'all ain't never paid attention to how it ramped up like that. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying it right. It was on Instagram. So for them to get that many people to come in, they had to been putting it out for a while and then made that move. Y'all ain't paying no attention to none of that, did you? Because y'all don't. It's like people say stuff to us, rather than us really investigating what's going on, you follow the freaking crowd. Well, they said that and they said that, and guess what? That's why for me, I had to go myself to find out what was really going on. Well, they racist, they this. Now, mind you, later down the line, when y'all start attacking these people, they start defending themselves. So if they called you monkey, if they called you this, they called you that, look at what we was doing. We was attacking them. They was defending themselves. And that's what people talk. Well, they said this, they said that. Well, the thing is, what did you say to them for them to say what they did? And then want to sit back, oh, that didn't really matter. No, shut your freaking mouth. And the reason why I'm saying that, because people got the right to say what they want. It's like how you respond. You got me? It's not being smart. But if you call somebody, say like a white piece of trash or something, I'm just saying, if you call them to a name to insult them, and they might say you gorilla such and such and such, don't take it as offensive. Look what you said to them for them to call you that name. If they call your name just to call your name now, say like if they call like a gorilla, monkey, whatever, just to be saying it, you know you're not a gorilla. You know you're not a monkey. So why would you claim it? So a lot of y'all would get mad with me. And then we steady insulting them, and it's like, well, they don't need to say nothing back to us. No. If you call me a name, I'm going to call you one. When you call me the N-word, I might go honk. Honk a honk. Come on. They just words. But too many people, carried it. And then want to sit back and say, oh, he turned on his people. Larry, watch it, bro. You know me. Me and you do a lot of the same stuff. You knew the truth about Middle River. You knew the truth, Larry Wallace. But then you want to change up the game. Then I don't know who this Rockman dude, Rockman Copeland, you going to try to say that's me. I ain't got time to be playing with y'all like that, bro. Come on. I don't make fake pages. All of my pages have my name on it. All of my pages have my pictures on it. So they're not fake page. They was created for a reason. Lavelle Copeland and Stephen Copeland is my spiritual pages. So most of the people that I invited are pastors, ministers, elders, are people that's just spiritual. And they might be going through something that day. That's why I created those pages. So that we can, stay spiritually connected and embrace each other and stuff like that. That's why I created them pages. Oh, he got a fake page. Ain't none of my pages fake. What I got to be fake for? Number one, if I got something to say to you, I'm going to say it. Number two, if I need to come to you and say what I got to say, I'm going to say it. And it's not being smart. I don't want us to run around like the rest of our lives being mad with each other. I don't want us to do that. And like I told Larry before you put me on your live, I'm like, Larry, I love you, bro. I ain't got nothing against you. You the one sitting up there, yeah, because you told them. No. When you went down under that bridge and that guy came up, and that Larry be there. And then he said something about how you was treating Christina Flowers. When they start hitting you, that's what they said. They did not say Steve Copeland told us to beat you up. Pay attention to what's going on, bro. Then you're going to try to tell me I got mad at you, and I think the guy was Bruce. It was supposed to have been a pastor guy or something that was coming down there to support Christina Flowers. You got jealous of the guy and Christina Flowers, get together relationship to help the people. You got jealous. And you turned against your friend. Then you want to try to tell me, make people think that Bruce and I kind of like offended you. I didn't even know Bruce like that. So stop lying on me. I met the dude. I understand a little bit. I did not know him in that sense, but you got mad because him and Christina Flowers was like hooking up to agree with certain things. Now, whatever reason you got mad for and you backed up, that was you, bro, not me. So you can go around, like I told you the other day, Larry, I don't have a problem with you talking about me because I'm not getting that. But you're making other people mad because you over there putting me in stuff that I have nothing to do with. And then you got the girl, the other girl, who coming on talking about my name is Tia Cruz. I'm a friend of Tia's mother. Tia's mother and my mother are best friends. So I was the one, because you texting Chef and said, well, what is Tia's mother name? My wife's mother name. You didn't respond. And then when he read some of the other stuff, you talked about my nubs, the 4 finger, such and such and such. So we knew who it was. I don't mess with them suckers. We talking about the Misfits. So we know you something. That's not my family. Let me plug this up. That's not my family. And I'm going to get off because my phone dying. But don't get mad at me. I'm just saying, don't get mad at me. I'm not tangled up in what y'all doing. I don't give a freak what y'all doing. So, you know, do what you gotta do. I understand a lot of the stuff we do, right, is like for entertainment purposes. I understand all that. Oh God. So don't get it wrong. I understand you might be doing it to get viewers and all that type of stuff. But my thing is, if you gotta down me to build you, do what you gotta do. I ain't mad, bro. I had to plug my phone up. I'm not mad at all. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. But understand this. I'm not going to stop doing what I do to help Baltimore City move forward. So you can sit up there, you and whoever, on whatever page you on, and you can badmouth me. I'm all right with that. I told my pastor friend today, and I'm going to say this about you, Angela. You reached out to me. You lied to me about certain things, right? It was your friends that told me to delete your number and leave you alone. Because you're not what you're trying to make yourself out to be. So I deleted your number. I blocked you and deleted your number. So you go on your daughter's phone and you're going to call me from your daughter's phone and call yourself laying me out. But we supposed to be working together. And y'all wonder why I don't trust a lot of people now. Stop trying to make me look like I'm this horrible person. Because guess what? I don't have to do nothing that I do. I'm taking my life or my time to help out other people. I don't have to do it. I don't get paid. I do it because I love our city. I love the people. And I want to see us in a better place. So if y'all feel like I'm crazy or whatever, I'm all right with that. Because I got a PRP program. If I need counseling, I can go get counseling. I don't need that. And believe me, if I feel like I need to go talk to a therapist, psychiatrist, a mental evaluation counselor, stuff like that, I ain't got no problem in going. I ain't got none. If I feel like, Steve, you need to go talk to somebody, hey, look, this was going on, Doc. I'm trying to be Jesus Christ. Let me seriously, trying to be Jesus Christ. I'm trying to save the world and blah, 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 blah. So they gonna sit back and say, Steve, you know, you got a good heart, you're a good man, but you can't wear the weight of the world. Give it back to Jesus, Steve. That's why he died. He died. He accepted our sins. He died. That's grace. Let me stop. And we're living in mercy. Because by right, we should be dead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The wages of sin is death. Punishment. That's why people in prison, they created this stuff. The wages of sin is death. So I know I've been on here for about an hour. I'm looking at it, right? And I'm going to just go back, lay down and look at it again. But keep in mind, y'all, I love y'all. I'm picking with Giovanni, right? Because Giovanni was like, Steve, I know you don't want to like be in front of the camera. I know you not trying to talk a lot, but I want you to come and talk on this panel. And I'm like, Giovanni, I don't want to. And the reason why I said I don't want to, because y'all got to understand, most of the people that I know, I dealt with them on a personal note. So it's a story behind the fake, phony stuff that y'all see out front. And if I talk, I will tell you the truth. So I feel like for me, because don't nobody want to know the truth, I'd rather shut up and be low keyed and just get done what need to be done. You got me? So I I, I told you, boy, I said, I don't like you. You make me think. But then I told him, I said, thanks, bro. I said, thank you. Because I never realized that Giovanni and a lot of the other people that I deal with really understand me and know that I'm trying to do stuff behind the scene. That's why he introduced me to the guy at Fox 45. The guy at Fox 45 said, we got your back, Steve. We got your back. Because you the voice for Baltimore City. He said, we got your back. I was like, wow, that's God. That's God. So whatever little major stuff that we are going to do, Fox 45 going to come out. So basically everybody that I'm dealing with, I want to make sure that they okay with the news coverage that we're going to be getting. And it's not going to be about, it's not, we're not going to focus on, we already know what's going on, the issues. We know the issues or the crisis, right? We already know that. So what we want to start putting out is more of the positive stuff that's going on in Baltimore City. We want to try to get it out where it will outweigh the crisis and get more people that's doing positive stuff and nobody is talking about, or they don't have a voice for people to understand the programs that we have around here for them. So I told Julian said he got my back. I said, I got you, bro. And it's not all about the Fox 45 news. It's all about what we want to do to expose certain things. And not only that, it's going to be more of positive stuff that people are doing. We doing news. And I'm just saying this for anybody that's looking at it. This is what we get ready to do. That's why Act Now is Act Now Baltimore. What's up, Baltimore? They said we want you to be the voice for Baltimore City. Okay. They said we want to promote and advertise, strengthening the community. Strengthen the community. They said, Steve, we're going to blow it up. Because that's the work we're doing. It's not just me. I want to tell y'all, like, I gave y'all a few names, but I don't, until Pastor move away from where she's at and we standing together on what we doing, then we will invite y'all a little bit more in. You know what I mean? Just to let y'all know the great things that we're doing to improve Baltimore. With Act Now, Baltimore. With What's Up, Baltimore. Which we are one family. Mental health group. You know, PRPs. You know, all that good stuff. I told Pastor, I said, just let me know what you want. I said, whatever you want, I will make sure I put somebody there to do it. I said, just tell me, because I'm well connected. I've been doing this for years now. So God is like, okay, now we're going to flip this around. Listen to Pastor Hathaway and them. Listen to them. Their goal is to turn this thing around. I got you. Melvin Russell, I got you. I'm telling you, God didn't. Ooh. So I ain't look. It's about being real. Being real. James Torrance, I don't know you that well, but the little bit I learned, I told him I want to respect you because I know you knew. So I ain't trying to badmouth you. I'm not trying to come for you because you shared some stuff with me about knocking on the doors, trying to let the community know who you is. I said, I love it. I personally sent him a private message because my thing is he's in the 7th district. That's where I grew up at. So my thing is, you seriously want to do the right things for the 7th district? Let's go. For the 6th district, let's go. Because I grew up west. Did I hit the hour mark yet? I can't see that with my glasses. I love y'all. And if I die trying to help Baltimore City, hey, look what y'all did to Dante. Look what y'all did to Benny. Black men. From what I understand, they said Benny had, 11 kids. Who gonna raise that man kids now? And somebody went and killed that man. You that pained up, you hurt inside, that you needed to go do this to this man and take him away from his family. Love y'all. And I'm out. I was just trying to, what the heck? My dad, what the what? I'm pulling this cord. I love y'all. I'm out. And I want to turn this back on. I can't even, why does download thing come up? All right, I'm trying to end this. I'm trying to end it. I'm trying to end it. It might already be ended. See, I don't want to get rid of this restream because I know it restreams the other pages, but sites. And that's what I like about it. But I don't like all this other little stuff. See, I might have a lot of messages on here I don't know. I see Chef said something. Somebody else said hello. So now I'm trying to click it off. It say download. Click it off. All right, y'all. I'm cutting this thing off so it'll stop recording. Love y'all.